Hello all and welcome to Astro Wheel of Fortune. So today I'm doing a reading on what does your person feel or think when they look at you. Now this is mainly a romantic reading, but I will be honest if I don't see that this person has any romantic feelings for you. So if that's not something that you want to hear, please click out of this video because potentially, I don't know, I haven't looked at these cards yet, but potentially there could be cards or piles where it could say, look, they don't feel that much. So just want to put that disclaimer out as well. And I think I've been doing not a lot of love readings lately, but I've been doing quite a bit. And it's all I hype up this tarot deck or oracle deck maker, Monica Ann. I got the Kilig deck just recently and I just can't stop using it, so I'm kind of obsessed with using it, and it's a love and relationship oracle deck, so I am doing a lot of love readings, but I'm not planning on doing that many in the future. I'm gonna get back to other messages and other topics as well. But I feel like in my love readings, I feel compelled to start saying that please be very careful with love readings. I am feeling like a lot of people can get a little bit obsessive or a little bit hooked on love readings, and this is not to call anybody out. This is not to disrespect anybody, but I feel like at the end of the day, our focus should be on ourselves. Our focus should be on our own self-love, and being too focused on love readings is not going to help. So if this is like your fifth or sixth or even third, I would say third or fourth love reading that you've been watching about your person, maybe click out of it, come back to it in a couple of weeks or something like that. I feel compelled to start making those disclaimers in my love reading messages. Just be very responsible with the way that you do love pick a cards. Make sure that you're not obsessing or investing in the person more than you're investing in yourself. Even if you want to watch a pick a card, maybe go click out and watch a pick a card about like self-love or something about your own life path. I think it's just very, very important to do. I just felt compelled because I am noticing that I'm doing a lot more love readings lately, so I felt compelled to say this. So with that, I want to get started. So we've got 5 piles here: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and pile 5, and we're going to get started with pile number 1. Forgive my busted finger as well. So let's get started. How does your person feel when they look at you? Like, this can be on social media, this can be just in general. How do they feel when they look at you? Okay, let's have a look. We've got romance. We've got true love, come to me. I remember shuffling this pile because I remember the romance card peeping out. So but the fact that true love has come out as well, that's very I think these are there's a love card in this deck as well, but this is just, there's not many romance cards in this deck that I have, so that's kind of cool that it came out. We also have date night, casual dating, socializing, and flirting. And we've also got don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay. And we've got tarot. I have a tarot card just to see what they're thinking as well. This is mostly about them feeling, but I also want to have a look at what they're thinking. We've also got the Magician about their feelings, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is very intense feelings. I feel like this person really I'm gonna kind of, I feel like I'm getting a lot of messages already for this pile. So for a lot of you could be asking about a person that you've known for quite some time now. You could be asking about, I don't feel like this is a new person. If it is a new person, their feelings are very intense. This is a very romantic energy. This person definitely has romantic feelings for you. Again, as long as it's realistic for them to have feelings for you. If you're asking about somebody that you've only made eye contact with once, probably not your pile. But if this is realistic for you in terms of yes, this is realistic for you to be, this person really, really sees you in a very high light. This person really feels a lot of romantic feelings for you. They feel really energized by you. That's something that I'm getting as well. But I'm getting a very strong energy that they carry a lot of guilt. about something that happened in this relationship, and it's like I want to make it up to you. I want to make it up to you. This person's trying to manifest like a better cycle with you. So maybe you went through a bad cycle with this person. For example, if you're asking about a person that you're currently with, maybe, again, every relationship goes through bad cycles or difficult cycles. So maybe you went through a very difficult relationship with this, or relationship cycle with this person, or maybe if you were dating them in the past, there was something very difficult with this relationship that this person feels guilty about. They carry a lot of guilt, and I feel like they really want to communicate with you about this guilt. And I'm getting like maybe they want to ask you on a date night so that you can talk about this, you can discuss it, you can kind of, I'm hearing I want to put some things to bed. So I wonder if this person really wants to put some things to bed. Release, there's this need to release guilt. That's what I'm getting. And I wonder if maybe you've already forgiven this person for something that they did, but this person still can't help but feel guilty. I'm really getting that this person does think a lot, so I'm interested in seeing what the thinking card says. But I'm getting very strong energy that this person thinks a lot about you and thinks a lot about the things that went on between the two of you. Maybe there was a lot of conflicts. Maybe there was a lot of kind of like intense energy. I feel like you dated this person at least. Like, I feel like you're either in a relationship with this person or you've at least dated them. I feel like you've had a lot of very flirtatious energy with this person for sure. Like I'm getting like you've flirted, you've, possibly you even had an intimate relationship with this person if you are not dating them and you're not in a solid relationship with them. I'm also hearing, I feel like I manipulated you. So I wonder if this person feels like they were very manipulative when you first met them, and they do feel bad about it. I definitely sense a level of guilt, like a level of guilt surrounding this relationship, but at the same time, they do hold you in a very high regard, and they do feel like you are a very good person. In a way, though, I feel like I'm getting very strong energy that they feel like both of you potentially manipulated each other. Maybe you were very immature when you first met this person and they were very immature. And again, no shade. We've all been immature. We're all immature in some way, shape or form at some stage in our lives. So it's not like I'm trying to call you out or anything like that. But they feel like maybe you met when you were like super, super young or something like that. And there was a lot of manipulation and a lot of like anger or whatever. Like, I'm not even getting anger, I'm more so getting manipulation. And they worry that you see them as a manipulator because they don't want to be seen that way, because I feel like they're trying really hard not to be a manipulator in this current moment. So if you are in a relationship with this person, maybe they still feel like whatever way I feel like maybe they manipulated you through emotion and through their words. Obviously, like, that's kind of the usual way of manipulating people, right? But I'm kind of getting a very strong energy that this person really wants to explain to you that it's almost like maybe they didn't even know that they were manipulating you, or if they did know that they were manipulating you, they were too immature to like address it, and now they feel more mature and they feel more ready to address those issues, and they feel very guilty. But I'm getting that it's almost like you don't want them to be guilty. You don't want them to feel guilty. I'm kind of hearing this energy of like, I don't want you to be guilty because you feeling guilty makes me feel like I have to comfort you. Maybe that's the energy. It's like you don't want them to feel guilty or to act guilty because it makes you feel like you have to comfort them and you have to look after them. When in reality, you just want to move on and you want to like work on this in a pragmatic way. You want to work on this in a kind of like productive way. But I'm seeing that this person really wants to show you that, like, I kind of feel like they want to show you the true self of themselves as they are in the present, but they're worried that you're only going to see them the way that they have been in the past. But they're like, I want to come in and I want to show you what I am like what I am like in the present moment, what I'm like as a present person. I don't want to come in and, feel like I have to, it's kind of like they're worried that if you're in separation, sorry, this is what I'm getting. Like, they don't want to come back in and go, They don't want to come back in and for you to go, well, I just know you're a manipulator. I just know you're, a gaslighter or whatever it is. Because this person really feels like they did change and they put a lot of effort into changing. And I think you maybe you're the person that sparked this change, that forced them to change their ways. That's something that I'm seeing. For some reason, I keep getting attracted to the Aquarius sign here. So maybe this person is an Aquarius. We've also got Gemini represented here. I do feel like there's a lot of air sign energy here. For some reason, but I do feel like this person still has romantic feelings for you when they look at you. I do feel like they look at you on social media, because I'm being attracted to Aquarius in the corner here. So this person definitely looks at you a lot. I feel something that's coming through is that maybe you have a lot of pictures on your social media where you're kind of like, not selfies, but where you're like in full length, and they liked looking at them. For some reason, that's coming through, because we have here kind of like a half body picture, and we've got a I'm kind of seeing like you have these type of pictures on your social media. You don't have a lot of selfies, but you have a lot of pictures that are like of you in full length rather. And I think that's like, they really like looking at that for some reason. Yeah, but I think this person really wants you to see that they're a better person now. And if you're in a relationship with this person, I think they just really hope that you can notice that they're really working on themselves. They really hope that you can see that they have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of love for you. And they do feel like you were like a true connection and a true soulmate to them. But they just want you to know that they're trying to work on themselves, and they're really putting a lot of effort into becoming more stable and becoming more, I'm trying to have more integrity. So maybe they were very manipulative, maybe they were a gossip when you were around them before. Maybe if you're in a relationship with this person now, it's like maybe when you started the relationship, that's the energy that they brought to the table. But now they're like, I'm trying to have more integrity, I'm trying to be a good person. It's not even about being a good person. I think the integrity is kind of the key word here. I feel like they're trying to be a person with high integrity, a person who stands by their word, a person who takes accountability for things that they've done. And I think for a lot of you, when they look at you, they remember a lot of dating, like a lot of dating energy. They remember a lot of date nights that you had. I think they kind of replay energy of like, oh, and we went on this date and we went on that date. If you did date this person, or if you didn't date this person, I feel like maybe you socialized in the same kind of group of people, or you had a lot of social life together, and they definitely look back and go, oh, I remember when we did this like social the social nights out that we had a lot of fun. I do think this person remembers you as very fun if you're not in contact. If you are in contact, I think that when this person looks at you, they just want to take you on a night out. So for example, if you're in a relationship, maybe this person just goes, oh, I can't wait to go on another night out with this person. I can't wait to go and date and have fun and go like to restaurants and go to cinema and go like wherever you like going. So that's what's coming through. But let's look at the thoughts as well. We've got one card for their thoughts. I feel like they feel like they wasted an opportunity with you. So for some of you, this feels like a person who you're in separation with. They feel like they wasted an opportunity with you because they were immature and because they were manipulative and because they did things that were, I'm kind of getting like they recognize now that you were such good potential to have a relationship with and to have a really serious connection with, and a really fun connection, like serious in terms of like loyal, and maybe this person didn't want to commit, but I feel like they really think a lot, specifically their thoughts. It's not even about their feelings, because I'm reading this card as almost like a separate card. I feel like this person feels like they wasted an opportunity with you of some sort. They wasted an opportunity for a really good relationship, for a really fun relationship. I think this person really feels like you could have really clicked well if they were just a little bit more mature and a little bit less manipulative before. But I'm also getting like, if you're again, I'm reading for a number of people, so just take what resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, please click out of the video. I don't want you taking messages that, if it doesn't feel right, don't take the messages if they don't feel right. But with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this person, if you're in a relationship, I feel like this person wishes they invested more into the relationship earlier on. It's like now they're ready to invest into the relationship more and more. It's kind of like maybe it's been a slow burn for them, but they almost kind of regret, maybe when you first started dating, this person wasn't putting a lot of effort in, and it's kind of like it was very difficult for you because they weren't putting effort in and they weren't trying hard enough for you. So now they're kind of regretting, they kind of wish that they did put the effort in early on in the relationship, relationship, but they're also happy that now they're recognizing that they need to put more effort into you. They're recognizing that they need to, maybe you had a very serious conversation about this. Again, a lot of communication is coming through. So I feel like whether you're in contact with this person or not, I think conversations have always been good with this person, and you were able to always communicate quite clearly, even if it was a little bit slightly immature and manipulative in the past. But yeah, that's what this person thinks and feels when they look at you. But I do feel like this person really, like, something about you is very beautiful to them as well, or very attractive. Like, they do feel like you're very good looking, because I feel like I just think she's always, like, this card, she's so pretty in this card. Like, I also get like they really like the way that you dress. Their thoughts specifically, like, they go, I just love her or his or their style. I love the way they dress. I love the way that they do their hair. Like, the hair is really nice in these cards as well. So I feel like this person aesthetically really, like, you please them aesthetically when they look at you as well. So I do feel, and for some of you, this could be a crush, but for some reason, I feel like there's this energy of like, I wish I invested sooner rather than later. So maybe this is a person who has a crush on you, but maybe they feel like they missed their chance on investing. Maybe you're in another relationship now, and this person feels like they just lost a chance. That's what I'm getting with pile number 1. Well, that's interesting. But again, if you're in a connection with this person, they kind of just wish they invested sooner rather than later into you. So take what resonates, as always. So this is the reading that I got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, do like and subscribe, and give me feedback in the comments if you feel like it. But I'm going to move on. So we've got pile number 2. Pile number 2, let's see, how does your person feel when they look at you? So we've got new beginnings. Let this magic and my spell clear the space in which I dwell. We've also got home, moving in, buying a house, stability. Okay. And we've got close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. This person, I feel like a lot of people who are in a long-term relationship are going to pick this pile, and a very happy long-term relationship. I feel like this person, I actually want to take these tarot cards as well, but I feel like this person really sees a lot of potential in this connection, whether you're in a long-term relationship or you're not in a long-term relationship. We've got the World card in reverse, and we've got the Page of Swords. I think that this person, if you are only starting out with this person, I feel they definitely see that there's a lot of potential to grow this connection. I see with the World card in reverse, they are kind of seeing it more like, okay, there's a lot of potential, but I kind of feel like it's a long way away. So for example, if you're starting a connection with this person, they might see potential of like, we could buy a house together. We could have there's a lot of longevity that could possibly happen in the future. But right now, it's just a new beginning for them. And they're kind of like, this is just, I'm hearing it's early days, but I already see potential future. It's like they can already see that they potentially could grow old with you in a way. For some, like, for example, if you've been dating, let's say for 3 years or something like that, or you've been in a relationship for 3 years, it's like they're not quite ready to go like, oh, let's get engaged, let's buy a house, let's have a baby, or whatever it is that, you know, is on the cards for you, on the cards. But I feel like they can all, and four is a number of stability for me. So to me, this person really sees potential for stability with you. Maybe they're not quite ready to commit to, like, you know, for example, if you want this person to like propose to you, or you want to propose to them, this person's not quite ready for that yet. This person's not quite ready for that kind of like commitment on that higher level, but this person does see potential for that higher level of commitment to happen in the future. Or like if you don't want to like get married or anything like that, but maybe you want to move in together. I do see that this person sees moving in together as an option. I think right now they're just happy to have you in their life. Like, honestly, I feel like this person, you fill this person's heart. Like, that's what I'm getting, because we've got, you deserve to feel joyful. It's like this person, when they see you, they feel like they deserve you in a way. Like I feel like there's healthy relationship vibes here. So if you pick this pile and you're just starting to date this person, I definitely feel like this person feels like they could have a healthy relationship with you, and it's something that really appeals to them. I really like this person because I think they're they're no drama and they're no nonsense. They don't want drama. They don't want to complicate anything. They don't want to have like a crazy whirlwind. Again, no offense to people that have crazy I can't even say that word. World. We've got the world card here. Romance. They want more of like a stable connection. That's what they're interested in. So, but again, with this Page of Swords, I feel like it's early days. That keeps coming through. It's early days yet. So it's kind of like, even if you're in a stable connection with them, maybe they're just not quite ready for that next step. Like maybe you're married to this person and maybe you already have like a home, but maybe they're just not ready for like kids, or they're not ready to quite go the next level, the next mile. But I do feel like when this person looks at you, they really, really feel stable. They feel like they're stable with you. They feel like there's a stability surrounding this connection, which is beautiful. I'm also seeing that this person feels like you go through a lot of transformations. I'm getting a very strong vibe that you go through a lot of like different looks potentially. Again, take what resonates, but I feel like this person, I'm hearing like you change your style up a lot. Because I'm just seeing all these people in these windows. I don't know if you can notice. It's all these women here, but like, it doesn't matter how you identify, but we've got a lot of different types here. Like they all look quite different. I don't know if you can see it very well, but they all look quite different. And I'm also seeing like this person is like fully clothed and this person's like naked, but I'm getting a very strong energy, like you mix it up. That's what I'm getting. And this person really likes, maybe you have like vastly different style. Like one day you dress up in a very classical kind of way. The next you dress up, maybe you wear like really revealing clothes. The next day you wear really modest clothes. It doesn't have to be about your clothes. It could be that you change up your hair constantly. Maybe they like the way that you this could just even be about your general vibe. But I'm getting a very strong energy. They feel like you're so versatile. There's something very versatile about you. So if they look at you on social media, they feel like, oh my god, they changed their hair again, they changed their outfit style again. It's like there's a different vibe to you every time they see you or every time they interact with you. And you're kind of like, I'm hearing you're a little bit of a chameleon, but not in this like manipulative way. It's just like, I think you get bored of like maybe you get bored of things very easily. You get bored of like the type of like the style of hair that you have. You get bored of like the clothes that you have, and you constantly want to change them. And in a way, this person finds it very endearing. This person finds it really interesting. And like I'm hearing just very endearing the way that you change things up. That's what I keep hearing. But at the same time, what's cool is that even though you're this changeable kind of energy, and you're changeable in the way that maybe you look or present yourself, or maybe even your interests or hobbies, this person feels that at the end of the day, you're actually a very stable person. You stick in your stability. You stick in your stable energy. You don't kind of go back and forth on, oh, I want to be with you, I don't want to be with you. That's not what the changeability is not there. The changeability is more so about your vibe and what you're interested in. So maybe you like maybe you have like really crazy, like maybe you like hobbies that are completely different from each other. Maybe you like horse racing, but you also like bowling, but you also like painting, but you also like chess. Like it's just like you have so many different hobbies that seemingly have nothing to do with each other. Like maybe for some of you are like tarot readers, but also you have hobbies that seemingly have nothing to do with spirituality, and maybe are even the opposite of spirituality. Or maybe you have like really logical hobbies that are maybe you're someone who, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but like you find the idea of maths really fun or something like that, but you also really enjoy creativity. And it's just like different things that you incorporate. But whatever I'm hearing, whatever you try looks good on you. So it's maybe they just think everything looks good on you. Any type of hair that you have looks good on you. Any type of dress or like outfit looks good on you. Whatever you try on looks good on you. That's what I'm hearing for you. That's really nice. This person's honestly very sweet, and I'm really getting no drama energy from this person, which is good. This is what you want, right? So let's look at what they think specific. I mean, there's a lot of thinking energy here already, and I think this person does have a lot of like genuine feelings, like but at the same time we don't have any cup energy here. So to me, well, we'll see what this says, but I feel like, to me, this person, even though they really have feelings and cozy and stable feelings for you, at the same time they are they try to stay grounded with their expectation of you, with what they want from you. They try to, I'm trying to stay realistic. So for example, if you really want this person to propose, or you want to propose to them, this person's trying to stay realistic on what is kind of like the realistic timeline of what you can do, kind of saying like, oh, I want to have a child together, but this person's like, well, there's, we don't have the money to raise a child right now. So it's like, again, I'm not saying that that's what you want. I'm just giving examples. So take what resonates. But let's look at the thinking. Oh, okay. I said no cups energy, and then the cups energy comes out. So they think that you are honestly a perfect match. That's something that I'm seeing. This person thinks that you are a perfect match together. As far as their thoughts go, maybe they feel like you look good together. Maybe they think that I'm kind of getting, they like the way you look together. That's something that's coming through. And it's not in this they're not trying to be, I don't think they're being oh my god, I forgot the word for this. Oh my god, this word is complete. It's because it's not that word. That's what I think. Superficial, that's what I'm looking for. It's because it's not superficial. They think you look good together because your energies match. But in a way, I feel like you're very different at the same time. Again, I feel like you have this changeable energy, and this person is almost like they're a rock. And I think they want to be like your rock. I want to be your rock. I want to be like a stable person in your life. They're very interested in being a stable, a constant in your life. That is something that I'm seeing. I do feel this person feels good being seen with you. That's something, if you are in a relationship with this person, if this is not, but even if you're not, and you just like maybe dating, or maybe when you're out together, this person, or if that's not realistic for you, it could be that like when they look at you, they think, we would look really good together. Like we as a couple would look really good together. We make a really good looking couple. Like that's what I think this person thinks. It's kind of like, but also it's just in terms of your energy, they really like they're very proud to be seen with you. That's something that I'm seeing. If you're in a relationship with this person, if you're in a connection with this person, they definitely feel proud to be seen with you. It's like, yeah, I got this person. Yep, that's right. So yeah, I don't think I have much more to say. I think this person, when they look at you, I definitely feel that energy of like, I like being seen with this person. I like people knowing that we're a couple. I like being stable with this person. And maybe they are interested in moving in with you, or buying a house, or going on to the next stage. But I feel like they want to make sure they're doing it in a realistic way. So I don't think that they don't want any of those things. They definitely do. They just want to be realistic about how you go about it. So that's something that I am seeing for you. Pile number 2. So let's move on to pile number 3. And if you like this reading, do like, subscribe, and comment. And I'm going to move on. So we've got pile number 3. Let's see what is going on. I'm going to look at, well, let's pull you got a lot of cards actually, pile number 3. So what does your person feel when they look at you? So first of all, we've got grace. We've got divine guidance. We've also got reconciliation, reunion, resolution, forgiveness. Okay, so for a lot of you, I feel like this is a no contact situation, or someone you are in separation with. Only time will tell. Interesting. And we've got give thanks to the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. I think that this person, when they look at you, for most of you, I feel like they look at you on social media. They look at you on social media, and when they look at you, let's back it up a bit. Sorry. Back it up. When this person looks at you, they feel like you are good without them. If you're in separation, that's something that they're getting. They feel like you are happy without them. They feel like you are doing well without them. They feel like, with the give thanks for blessings of love soon to come your way, know you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. To me, this is kind of standing out as like, you know what you deserve. You know what you need from the universe. And it's kind of like this person feels like you don't need them, but it's a good thing, right? Maybe, I don't know if this person thinks about it in a good way. It might be like, oh God, they don't need me. Like, they don't need me. It might be in a little bit of a self-pitying way. But I think at the same time, it's a good thing that you don't need them, because none of us should really need each other. Like, we do need people. That's, we're communal animals or whatever, but we shouldn't need a specific person and be addicted to a specific person and to pine over pining and yearning and but you don't need them, and they're aware of that. And whether they see it in a good or a bad way, like, I feel it's kind of 50-50. For some of you, it's like this person really likes that you don't need them. They really like the energy that you give off of, like, I don't need you to, like, live my life. I don't need you to. But for the other 50% of you, I do think it's kind of like, oh, they don't need me. Why do they not need me? Like, I wish they needed me. There's kind of this energy. Maybe a lot of you have a lot of friends. I'm getting a lot of you have a lot of really good friends, who keep you company and who really love you, or you have a really good circle around you, a circle of friends, family, whoever it is. You have a really good circle of people, close-knit circle of people, and you are happy with them. And you, like, it's like, for some of you, you don't need love, you don't need romance, and this person's very aware of it. But this person feels a very strong pull towards you. Like, they feel a very strong pull towards you. They can't help but want to be in your presence. And another thing that I'm getting is, like, this person can't help but want you to have the same pull towards them. Maybe, if for some of you who picked this pile, maybe you have no interest in having this person in your life, but you were just curious, because sometimes I think people do that on pick a card readings as well. But for some of you, there's definitely like a no contact or some sort of separation, and they want to come back into your life. They can't help but feel like they want to be back in your life. They want to be back with you, but they're at the same time, it's like, oh, well, they don't need them, or they don't need me. They don't need me to come back because they have everything they could ever want. Some of you could be traveling currently, or you have been traveling, again, depending on like restrictions where you are. Or you've just been doing a lot of fun activities, and this person's noticing that on your social media potentially. And it's something that kind of like further solidifies that you don't need them to them. And I think a lot of them are thinking, look, only time will tell. I don't think if you are in separation, I think this person's very reluctant to come forward and like tell you that they want you back in their life, because of this energy of like, you don't need them. You're doing great without them. Whether you think that way about yourself or not, that's the perception that they have when they look at you. When they look at I feel like mostly for some of you, this is on your social media. They look on your social media. Or maybe if you are in contact with this person physically as well, it's like, I don't think they're going to come forward and say, like, for example, things can be complicated. So if you are in separation with this person, you're not technically in a relationship, but maybe you're still seeing them or trying to be friends. Maybe they're trying to keep it cool and act cool, like they don't need you either. Because they know that you don't need them. And it's kind of like, oh, I'll keep it cool, and I don't want to reveal too much. That's something they don't want to reveal too much. But they feel very pulled towards you, and they can't explain it. They really can't explain it. If it's not a separation situation, if it's just like a person who you maybe suspect has a crush on you, I do think that this person has certain crush on you, and they feel some sort of magnetic pull towards you. But it's like, this person doesn't need me. They're not going to be interested in me. I'm just going to like observe them. There's an observational energy that I'm getting. Like, it's like they're observing your life. They're observing what you're doing. And I'm kind of feeling like they're looking for the perfect timing. With the only time will tell, I feel like they're looking for the perfect timing. Maybe they want to come in really casually and just be like, hey, what's up? Like, how have you been? They don't want to seem desperate. That's something that I'm getting. So let's have a look at your tarot cards for how they feel. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. You have a really good circle of people around you. Whether you think that or not, this person feels like you do. This person feels like you have everything you need. For some of you, I definitely feel you might be traveling, or maybe you're getting ready to travel. And And with the Fool, I'm kind of seeing that they see you like this, especially see the way these people as well, they're kind of like climbing mountains here, and we've got the Fool card here, and you know, the dancing energy here. It's like you're having fun, you're doing your own thing, and this person's like, it's kind of almost like they're bothered by it. But especially if you're in separation, I think if you're in a relationship with this person, I think it's more in the positive end. If you're in a relationship with this person, they really like the fact that you're so independent and you don't need them. If you're in a relationship with this person, I do get a slightly different message. If you're in a relationship with this person, sorry, I do want to include everybody. If you're in a relationship with this person feels very lucky to be part of your inner circle. This person feels very lucky to be accepted into your inner circle and to be connected to you. And for some of you, I even feel like this person made friends with people in your inner circle. And they feel very grateful that you've brought certain friends or connections into their life through your own inner circle. It's something that they're very grateful for. Whether they tell you this or not, I definitely feel like the feelings are there about it. So if you're in a relationship, if you're in a connection with this person, if anything, it's almost like if you're not in a connection with this person, I feel like it's a slightly more negative spin on this. And I don't want to say negative. I just think that's just the person's kind of like, oh, they don't need me. But if you are in a connection and they're included in your inner circle, they feel very comforted by your inner circle. They feel very they feel delighted to be included. It's kind of like, I'm just happy to be involved, like I'm getting that energy. So if you're in a relationship with this person and you're introducing them to your inner circle and they're in the mix with your inner circle, I definitely get this energy of like, I'm just happy to be involved, I'm just excited to be involved. Like if you're not in a connection, or if you're in a relationship with this person but you're not introducing them to your inner circle, they could feel like, oh, they don't want to introduce me to their inner circle because they don't want me there. They don't, you know, they because they don't need me. It's kind of like that could be an energy as well. But I definitely feel like if they're in the mix with your inner circle and they're mixing with people and they're talking to people, it's that energy like, I'm just happy to be involved. I'm just happy to be doing this. I'm just happy to be having fun here. So again, different messages for different situations. So please take what resonates. And let's get into what do they think, specifically the thoughts. And I think this is more of a thinking pile than a feeling pile. I feel like this person's more of a thinker than a feeler. They definitely try and some of you, this person could be an Aquarius. That is something. There's a lot of Aquarius energy in this reading today for some reason. So I wonder if that has anything to do with all these planets going into Aquarius soon. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on here. But yeah, there's a lot of Aquarius energy here. But with the divine guidance, I feel like this person definitely feels like your connection was divinely guided. I'm also getting like, if you're on social media, maybe you just have a lot of posts where you are with other people. It's kind of like you have a lot of pictures of you adventuring and, you know, having your social life. Maybe you post a lot of your like nights out or your outings with your friends and your family on your social media. And this person, again, it's like that energy of like, this person has such a great inner circle. This person has such a supportive inner circle. Even if you don't feel that way, I feel like this person really feels that way. Okay, let's have a look. And we've got, what do they think? We've got the 5 of Swords. So for those of you that are in a separation, they definitely think about the separation that happened. They definitely think about the conflict that happened. They definitely think about how it affected them. That's something that it like straight away, as soon as they see you, they think about the time that you separated. They think about the time that you maybe cut them out or they cut you out. I'm also getting, for some reason, I'm getting this energy of like, if you are in separation, this person's kind of paranoid that you talk to your inner circle about them a lot, and that you tell them things that are not true, or like you make them sound worse than they are. There's like that paranoia. They worry like, oh my God, this person's going to tell their inner circle that I'm worse than I actually am. You know, they're worried to be seen in a bad light by your inner circle. It's in some ways, maybe this person was, when you were in a connection with them, they were friends with people in your inner circle. And then when you broke up with them, it's like maybe your inner circle was obviously on your side and they took your side. And like this person feels like they lost friends as well as a relationship. And there's this energy of like, I don't want them to think that I'm a bad person because we've got the separation going. That's something that they do worry. Again, very specific message. This is more of a specific pile for sure. So if it doesn't resonate, maybe pick another pile. But they think about the fighting, and they worry about the fighting or conflict that went on between you and them. If you're not in separation, this person could worry about, they could also worry about conflict that goes on in their relationship. But I feel like it's a bit of a softer energy if you are in contact with them, because I think, it could really stand, the same message could stand if you're in a relationship with this person, in terms of like, maybe every time you fight, this person worries that you go to your inner circle and you kind of like bitch about them, or you say, oh, this person, like, they're just the worst, and they're doing they're saying this to me and they're doing this to me, and they worry that your inner circle maybe sees you and sees them in a bad light. That could be potentially something that let's say this is a partner or somebody you're starting to date, and you have a fight. This person worries that you're going to go and tell your inner circle, tell your family, especially family. Like, I'm getting that this person's maybe worried that you're going to go to your family, maybe go to your parents or go to your siblings or whatever, and go, oh, guess what, like, so and so did to me today, and how horrible they were to me today. That's something, because they don't want your inner circle to see them in a bad light, because they are aware that this could make your relationship very difficult. Maybe that's something that they've experienced in the past. Maybe they've experienced a lot of in-laws getting into, conflicts and stirring shit up in a relationship. And that's something that they're a little bit worried about. They don't want to be involved in drama. That I do think that they're not interested in being involved in drama. Even if they are inherently dramatic, you will know what your person's like. I don't think everyone here who picked pile 3, your person's dramatic, but I feel there's this energy of like, what are they going to think about me? And what if they start stirring shit up? Maybe they have like a bit of a fear of their significant others' inner circles. Maybe they had a bad experience. That's something that I'm seeing. But if you are looking to reconcile with this person, I think you could have a conversation about it with them. But I also feel like they're not even ready to have a conversation about it. So they do think about a lot of conflict that has happened between you when they look at you, when they see your pictures online. And it's kind of like, oh, well, this person's just going to be just fine without me. This person's going to be just great without me. So like, what's the point? So there's a little bit of sadness that I'm picking up on. And if you are in a relationship, maybe this person's also very aware that at the end of the day, if you were to break up, that you'd be fine. You'd have your inner circle, and maybe some part of them feels sad about it because maybe they don't have the same. Maybe they don't have a very good inner circle. They don't have a support system. So, I am getting this kind of like cautiousness with this person. But this is the reading that I got for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, do like and subscribe. The cards just don't want to go. And if you want to leave feedback in the comments, do leave it in the comments. I really enjoy hearing feedback. I love seeing how it relates to you, especially this pile, because this was very, very specific. So I'd love to see what you thought, and I'm going to move on. Moving on to pile number 4. What do we have here for your person when they look at you? Let's start with, how do they feel? Success, playfulness. We've got, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay? And we've also got cracked, heartbroken, drifting apart, discontent. This is such mixed energy. This is like happy, sad, happy, sad. Like, I'm getting kind of like, oh, it's almost like they don't know how to feel. Maybe this person doesn't really know how you feel about them, and so they don't know how to feel. Maybe this person has very conflicting feelings about you. Like, in a way, like, please, again, as I said, this is going to be an honest reading, so please take it as it resonates. Click out if you're hearing something that you don't like. Just, this is a general reading, but I'm getting that this person may sometimes feel like they like you, sometimes feel like they're interested in you, sometimes feel like they can have a laugh with you and have a really good time with you, and sometimes they feel like they're not interested, or they're drifting away, or they're annoyed. Like there's a bit of a hot and cold energy with this person. This person doesn't know how to feel, and I don't think it has so much to do with you as it has to do with them and their own like emotional difficulties that they go through. Maybe this person has a real high highs and real low lows. That's something that is coming through. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So I do feel like this person, when they look at you, they feel like they can really have a good laugh with you and they can have a lot of fun with you. This, not so much, this is probably the least romantic pile that I've seen out of all so far. But I'm not disregarding the potential that it can be a romantic energy. This person just doesn't really understand themselves and their own feelings. Because this line, you may not always understand why certain things happen, is really standing out to me. And it kind of feels like this person doesn't really understand their own feelings. They don't really understand why they're feeling a certain way, what they're feeling. For some of you, it could be that this person actually has feelings for you, but they're confused why they have them. They don't want to have them. Maybe this person doesn't want to have them because maybe they're in a relationship already, or you're in a relationship already, or maybe you're friends. This could be like, because with the playfulness card, I'm getting like maybe you are straight up friends with this person and they don't want to ruin the friendship by having feelings for you. Because with the success card, I'm getting something like, it's like they're frustrated because they feel like they were making a lot of success with you as a connection, maybe that wasn't romantic, and they're kind of frustrated by the fact that it's maybe turning romantic, or like that they're feeling a certain level of romance, or maybe they can sense that you have feelings for them and they don't want you to have feelings for them because they would prefer to keep the friendship. Interesting. Let me pull the tarot cards that I had. I might clarify this one, by the way. Oh, I remember shuffling this one. I remember the feelings tarot wasn't coming out, but the thoughts were coming out. So, okay, let me think, because these are my, what are they thinking? Let's see. We've got strength card. The strength card. They do care about you. When they look at you, they know that they care about you a lot. They care about you a lot. They really, if you're in a relationship with this person, maybe you've been going through like a tough cycle, and this person knows that they really, really care about you. They have a really good time with you. They know that this is a successful relationship, but maybe they're going through a tough moment for themselves right now. Maybe they're clearing a lot of energy. So again, I'm going to read for different energies. So please, I'm getting different messages for different situations. So specifically, if you're in a connected, committed relationship right now, like a romantic, maybe you're even married, this person feels like they care about you. They want to be patient. I do feel like this person wants to persevere over this. I'm kind of seeing like it's a hump, like there's some sort of hump over this, and they know that this relationship has potential to be successful. So if you're in a relationship with this person, they still really care about you. They still really want to have a good relationship with you. They still want to be playful and have a laugh with you. They still want this relationship to be successful. They still want to care for you and give you gentleness. With the strength card, like they want to nurture you. They want to nurture you. They want you to nurture them. But something is just not making sense for them right now. And it's not so much to do with you. It's not you, it's me situation. Like they are going through something internally that is confusing their feelings a lot. So this is the relationship energy that I'm getting. If you're like friends, or you have had a platonic relationship and maybe you are kind of like, oh, I kind of have a feeling that this person has some sort of feelings for me. There's this energy of they are fighting something. They're fighting a romantic connection with you. Like they don't want to, and that's because they want to stay friends. They want to stay friends. And it's kind of like that potential danger of like, if we start going out or if we start having a romantic connection, what if we break up and then that's ruined the relationship as friends. But there's a lot of confusion, even like the way the top of this head is missing, and we've got, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Like this confusion that they're feeling could be a blessing in disguise for both of you. For example, let's say if you are friends and they're confused right now, maybe once that confusion, airs out, they might have a very clear head about what they want to do in this connection. But I'm hearing, don't make any decisions right now. And like, this is not a good time to make decisions on this connection for some reason. That's something that I'm getting. Give them time. Again, if you've been giving this person time for years, months, whatever, and you're like, I don't want to give them time anymore, you can walk away from them. Again, I'm always very careful with my love readings, as I said in my intro. Just take what resonates and don't try and make the reading fit. If it doesn't fit, like, just click out and pick another pile. But I'm getting very strong energies, like this person's trying to understand their own feelings and their own emotions, and when they look at you specifically, they feel like you are someone who's very gentle with them, who's very funny. I get that they find you so funny. They find you hilarious. They think you're so funny. They think that you are really fun to be around. They feel really good when they're around you. They feel nurtured. They feel understood. They feel like this connection has been successful up to this point. But they worry. They worry about something. Maybe this person is an overthinker. It's kind of like I'm getting they lose their head in terms of like thoughts and overthinking quite easily. And it's something that bothers them as much as maybe it bothers you. Yeah. I'm definitely feeling that this person's, there's confusion, because I'm even feeling kind of confused reading this. But let's look at the thoughts, because I got a lot. I just felt like I had to take them. I was only looking for 1 or 2 cards, but the 4 cards came out. So it was funny because for the emotion part of tarot, this, like, it just nothing would come out. So it was taking me forever to shuffle. But let's see, what do we have here? We've got 4 of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man. Yeah, this person needs more time to think. That's what I'm getting. We've got the Death card, and we've got, this person feels like, I don't know what it is. I feel like, I did feel like I might need to clarify for you. This person feels confused in some sort of way. Let me pick another deck. Sorry about this. This person feels confused. They don't really know. It's kind of like, I just need a pause. I need to take a little step back. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I need to take a step back. Maybe this person wants a break. That's another thing that I feel. Maybe this person does want a break. Maybe you are on a break, because with the Hanged Man and the Death card being here together, some of you could be on a break. Some of you could be like in a relationship, but you're taking a break from the relationship, and this person's really trying. And I do think that this person wants to sort, like, they're not playing you. They're not trying to like mess you about or anything like that. I think this person genuinely wants to figure out what the hell their mind is doing to them. Okay, that's too many cards. Again, so many cards that want to pop out for you. Pile number 4. Can I get a clarification? The World card in reverse. 5 of Swords. They're afraid of having conflict with you. I'm kind of hearing I'm walking on eggshells. So I wonder if this person feels like they're walking on eggshells around you. They're worried about having a conflict with you. They don't want to have a conflict with you. We've got the Lovers card in reverse, and we've got the 6 of Cups. This could be an ex situation. Maybe you're asking about an ex situation. Like, I do feel like they have positive feelings towards you, and they feel like you're hilarious, like fun, exciting. I feel like when they're in your energy, it's so playful and fun and exciting, and there's a lot of positive feelings, but at the same time, something about this connection is confusing them, and they're feeling like they're a little bit tetchy. Like, I'm looking over my shoulder and I'm not sure what I want. It's like they don't know what they want at the same time. They don't know what they want, and they're worried. Maybe you had a lot of conflicts with this person, and they're kind of tired of having conflicts. They're kind of tired of fighting. They don't want to fight anymore. So maybe you're taking a little break from each other. Like, this doesn't even have to be like you decided to break up for a little while. Maybe you're just deciding, like, look, for a week, let's not see each other, and let's just give each other a little bit of space, but like, we're still in a relationship. For those of you that this is like a friendship situation that I was feeling here, they don't want to make past mistakes. So maybe in the past they did become a couple with a friend, and they lost a friend that way, and it's just not something that they want to do. It's funny because pile 3 was very cautious, And this pile is very cautious too. There's a cautiousness. There's a need to take it slow. There's a need to pause a lot. They want to, it's almost like anytime they make any sort of a decision, and with the Lovers card in reverse, like they don't really want to make a decision. They're struggling to make a decision, but they need to, I'm hearing they need to make a decision. So maybe you gave them an ultimatum and you said, look, I need you to make a decision on this. And they're just like, I can't, I don't know how to. And they're like overthinking this decision. Like, I feel like they even feel like they need to make some sort of a decision. They need to do something about this, but they're just not sure how to do it. But when they look at you specifically, when they look at you, they look at your pictures, they feel like they kind of, it reminds them of how funny you are. Maybe you have like funny, maybe like when you put up stuff on your social media, you maybe have like funny captions or something like that. You make them laugh, like you make this person laugh for sure. And it's kind of funny because we've got this laughter and we've got this kind of like sadness. And this person kind of feels either really, really happy around you and really positively around you, or they feel really sad about the situation. So that kind of makes sense for me in the friendship way. Like when they're with you and it's like this friendship situation and you're hanging out with friends, it makes them really, really happy. But then they remember that they have certain feelings for you and it makes them really sad and they get confused and they want to disconnect. They want to drift away from you. Maybe they go really, I'm getting hot and cold energy here. It's like, I'm hot and cold. I'm hot and cold. And Hot and Cold by Katy Perry is like playing in my head now. Maybe this person keeps like kind of saying yes and saying no and saying yes to the relationship and then saying no to the relationship. But it's really because they don't know what they want. Like this person is very confused emotionally, but I'm hearing all I want is for someone to nurture me. And I want to nurture somebody else. But at the same time, I do see that this person has a lot of confusion that they're feeling. But this person, at the end of the day, I feel like all this person wants is to have fun. All this person wants is another person that they can be, who they can have fun with. But again, if this is like a friendship situation, or maybe even if it's not a friendship situation, it could be something that they don't want to ruin by getting into a relationship, having fights, having conflict, and then emerging out of it and losing you and losing this playful energy that both of you have with each other. Again, there's playful energy, but there's also heavy energy, that hot and cold energy, confused energy. That's what I'm getting with this pile. I'm getting that this person is confused. When they look at you, they feel confused. When they look at you, they're not really sure how to process their feelings. So again, as I said, I'm very sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but I want to make sure that this is as honest of a reading as possible. If this didn't resonate, because I know it was very specific, maybe you should click another pile, or just click out of the video. But that's what I'm getting. I feel like this person sees potential in a relationship with you, and they do care about you, and there is genuine, like they want to. I kind of, for some of you, I feel this person really wants to get over these feelings and get over these emotions. And specifically, if you are in a relationship with them already, they want to get over this. It's kind of like, why can't I just get over my own like hang-ups and my own feelings? This relationship is so great. I feel so nurtured here. I feel so understood. And so, they're like, I have a good time in this relationship. Why can't I just get over these feelings and get my head straight? They want a transformation within this relationship. Deep down, they want a transformation. Deep down, they want a change, but yet they're in this pause with the Hanged Man. Yet they're pausing and they're taking their time figuring themselves out. Maybe they just need to figure themselves out. Maybe they need to look at their own emotions, look at their own hang-ups that they need to figure out for themselves. I'm kind of getting like there's nothing that you can do for this person to do anything differently. It's all up to them. So that's the energy that I got. It does I feel like it does worry them. And in a way, they worry that they're gonna lose you if they don't make up their mind soon, if they don't make up what they want, how they want it, but they don't want to lose you. I don't think this person wants to lose you, whether it's a friend, whether you're in a relationship with them. They don't want to lose you. they want to be connected to you and they have a really good time with you, but they're confused. Just a very confused person. But let's move on. If you like this reading, do like and subscribe and comment your feedback. I'd like to hear your feedback if that's something you're comfortable with sharing. But I'm going to move on with pile number 5. So pile number 5, let's see, how does your person feel when they look at you? Let's have a look. So pile 5, when they look at you, authenticity. We've got power, very nice. We've got on the road, travel, vacation, new experiences. I'm already getting a very specific energy, and I'm also getting, we have the Hanged One in reverse, and we've got the Devil upright. Oh wow, this is powerful energy. Honestly, you kind of intimidate this person. That's the first thing that I'm getting, specifically with the Devil being here. It's like, oh, you intimidate this person. You intimidate the shit out of this person. They feel so intimidated by you, pile 5. I kind of feel pile 5s tend to be very powerful. I've noticed that about my readings. Pile 5, it's always bad bitches picking pile 5, 100%. But pile 5, this person is honestly, the first thing that comes to mind, intimidated. Like, they're so intimidated by you. They're so intimidated by what you have to give to the world. I think with the authenticity card, I think they really feel like you really answer to nobody, that you are really, really, really independent, that you have so much power, you have so I'm hearing you have great integrity. So maybe a lot of you really stick by what you say. You're not a wishy-washy person. You're somebody who, and even with the Hanged Man, like, see the way this is giving me really positive kind of energy of like, you stand up straight, and with the light around her head, it's like, you stick to what you believe. You stick to, if you say something, you stand by it. That's what I'm getting. This person really recognizes your authority. They respect, and again, not in like a, maybe you are literally in authority, an authority to this person. Maybe you are like their boss, or there could be a power imbalance in this connection, but I do feel like in general, just energetically, this person kind of feels like you're too good for them. This person kind of feels like, and I'm not even getting, in a way, just for some of you, I feel compelled to say this, for some of you, this person doesn't have like a romantic feeling for you or anything like that. This person just kind of goes, wow, they're intimidating, and they're very strong-headed, and they're kind of like a little bit scary to me, and they're very powerful, but they respect, like, there's a respect here as well. So for some of you, a portion of you, I feel compelled to say this person doesn't have feelings for you. This person doesn't have a romantic energy towards you, but for others of you, potentially yes. And specifically, I'm going to look at what they think. This could prove me wrong. Again, a lot of the time I leave a card here and then it proves me wrong. So take what resonates. So if you're in a relationship with this person, of course they have, like, I do feel like they have romantic feelings for you. If you're dating this person, if you're just starting to date this person, yes, they have romantic feelings for you. I just feel like maybe if you're asking about like a person that you work with, or if you're asking about a person that not for all, but it's just like, maybe if it's a little bit unrealistic for them to have feelings for you, they probably don't, but they really admire and respect your power and your authenticity, and I feel like you're a very honest person. There's something very honest about you. They think you're very smart. And with the astronaut, I feel like something that's, astronauts to me, like when I think about an astronaut, I always think like, how do you even become an astronaut? Like, this might be so this might be so dumb, like, but anytime that I think about astronauts, I'm like, how do you even become an astronaut? Like, how do you even, like, where do you even start? So this person might look at you and go, how did this person even get where they got to get, like, where they got? How did this person even achieve the things that they achieved? Like, how did this person even get where they are? Like, this person is amazed at how much you've achieved and how many just like how much power you have. They can't seem to comprehend how you got to where you are. And it's just something that I think you intrigue this person. Specifically if this person doesn't have romantic feelings, and if you really intuitively do believe that they don't have romantic feelings for you, this person really is amazed by you. Like, some of you might have, maybe if you came down here to see, like, you were curious what they feel and think about you when they see you, maybe you had you maybe had a clue that they had some sort of admiration for you, and maybe you thought, oh, maybe they have a crush on me or something like that. But in fact, I feel like it's more of an admiration and more of a, I respect this person and I have like a real admiration in a more of a platonic way for them rather than a romantic way. Now, again, take it as it resonates and use your intuition as well. For those of you that you're in a romantic relationship with, or you've had intimacy with this person, you might even intimidate them in bed, or they feel like you might be very intimidating or very full on in bed. That's something that's coming through as well. You're like, I'm here. You're top energy, like you're top energy. So maybe you're a top. I'm not trying to make this reading. You're making me laugh, Pile 5. I'm not trying to make this a very R-rated reading or anything like that, but they just see you as somebody who's more powerful than them, who's more confident than them. And in a way, like, I'm not trying to say that this person's insecure, but maybe you trigger a lot of insecurities in this person. They do think that you're just kind of intimidating. That's something that is coming through. And when they look at you, whether it's on social media or they look at you, for some of you, I don't know why, but maybe you have your picture in, like, this is so weird, but like if you have a picture of you in a book or like a magazine or some sort of website, this person looks at that picture on like that website or magazine, like not non-social media related place where you have a picture of you. I don't know why this is making me think this, but if you have a picture somewhere like on a website or in a magazine or wherever, this person looks at that picture for some reason. That's coming through, and they're like, wow, this person's powerful, this person has achieved a lot. For some of you could even be a bit of a role model to this person. You could be a little bit of a role model, a little bit of an inspiration to this person. I'm kind of hearing like, I want to be like you. Maybe you get to do a lot of things with your life as well. We've got this on the road card: travel, vacation, new experiences. Maybe they really admire you for like all the experiences that you take on. I'm also hearing like you're always up to do something new. You're always up for new experiences. You don't shut down new experiences just because of fear. And that's something that this person really, really admires about you. And oh my God, why are they saying this to me? They also, if you do have an intimate relationship with this person, you're also up for anything like experimentation in bed. That's something that's coming through as well. Okay. Okay, damn, Jesus. But they think you're so powerful. Maybe you have a very powerful sexuality. Maybe that's something that is also that comes to mind. They feel like you're very, very powerful. There's a powerful energy to you for sure. I'm hearing as well that when this person looks at you, they feel like you're tied down by your responsibilities, or you're tied down by someone. So you might be in a relationship, you might be married. If you're asking about somebody, this could also be that you're married or in a relationship and it's like you're tied down somewhere else. It doesn't feel like you're tied down by them, but if you are in a relationship with this person, there could be this worry that, you know, I need to tie I kind of feel like if you're in a relationship with this person goes, I better tie the knot with this person. I better get them, like, I better marry them, or this person's going to run away from me, because we've got the road card. It kind of like this person feels like unless they put a ring on it, you're going to be gone, because you're like, I'm not waiting for anybody. But they love your honesty. They love your authenticity. I think this person does genuinely respect you. For a lot of you, I don't think this is even a romantic reading. This kind of feels more like this. You inspired this person. Maybe you inspired this person to be more authentic and have more integrity themselves. But you intimidate this person, whether it's romantic or not. But let's look at the thinking card. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. In a way, again, you know that energy of like, they feel like you're a little bit unreachable. So for a lot of you, maybe there is a difference in power dynamics here. you could be this person's boss and they look at you and they're like, wow, they're amazing. I am attracted to them, but this will never happen because they're my boss. And like, I'm sure they have other people or other things that they're more interested in doing. For some of you, if you're in a relationship, again, I'm getting a strong energy. Like, this person is like, I better tie the knot with this person. I better get this person under my grip before they run away. And I'm not seeing it as like they want to trap you. It's more so they want to make sure that they tie you down and they show you commitment before you go and find somebody else that will. That's something that I'm seeing. It's amazing how much power pile 5 holds here. And again, I've had a couple of readings like this already where pile 5 was like powerful. But with the High Priestess in reverse, I also feel like this person thinks of you as somebody who's a little bit, maybe they don't think that you're like super cold, but they feel like maybe you're on a cooler side and maybe you don't show a lot of emotion and you like tend to just be a little bit aloof possibly as well. I'm just noticing we've got Pisces energy represented here, which is really unusual for Pisces. Maybe the person is a Pisces, but you could also be a Pisces. But again, I think you look at the whole chart, like some Pisces can be cold as like really, 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 really cold. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, like I just feel like this person feels you're a little bit unreachable, especially with the High Priestess in reverse here. They feel, and with the astronaut, it's kind of like, only astronauts get to go into space. Like no other human gets to go into space. And it's kind of like only certain people. It's kind of like you need people who are qualified for you, because it's like getting into a relationship with you is like an interview. It's a whole like 3-step recruiting process. That's what I'm getting. So it's like this person feels like it's not that easy to get into a relationship with you. It's not easy to be with you. That's another thing that I'm getting. It's like if this is a romantic interest, this person does recognize that it's not easy to be with you. It's not going to be easy to get into a relationship with you. Because you're not an easy person to be with, because you have a whole ass personality that is shining through. You have a lot of authority. You're very honest, like brutally honest sometimes. Some of you could be Capricorns, by the way, with the Devil card. Like maybe you have a lot of Capricorn placements where it's like, you're not messing me about. Like, I know what I deserve, and if I'm not getting what I deserve with you, I'm gonna go find it somewhere else. So I do feel like this person's very intimidated by you. They do recognize that you're super powerful. They respect you. There's respect here for sure, but they also feel like you're unreachable in some sort of way. If you're in a relationship, they definitely want to tie you down before you run away. So that's the reading that I got for you, pile 5. You made me laugh a lot, so thank you for that. If you like this reading, do like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear feedback on this pile, by the way. So please do share your feedback. And I'm going to go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.